The next one I got, because you're into the UFC too. We always talk about UFC. You come out to watch the fights with us. I saw a video go viral. Someone threw a hat at Conor to like sign it. I think he's in Ibiza or some shit.
He like freaks out and like steps on it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Which also like don't just throw shit at people like that, you know?
That's like the story you say where someone tried to take a picture with Nick Diaz and he's like goes to his face. It's like, yo, you can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, you're gonna get slapped.
Exactly.
Some people like the Diaz brothers will slap you.
It's not very smart.
So I saw some of the comments, and the comments were like, Conor's played out. Conor, no one cares about Conor. No one's going to watch when he comes back. So I ask you, you hear someone say Conor McGregor's fighting in November, and they say, nah, man, I'm not going to watch that shit.
It's cap.
Super cap.
Definitely cap.
That's the cap of caps.
It's cap. He's going to sell out every arena he fights in forever. People are going to watch. People are going to watch just for his press conferences, like the who the fuck is this guy? Like that is like stuff he has stuff like that every time he fights, and like he's just like a performance fighter that like you want to watch him. Like he has like such like a charisma. Shout out to charisma. He has such a charisma like on him that it's just like, yo, like how can you not watch him? And it just sucks that what happened. Like he broke his leg, but like think about it. Like someone threw a hat at McGregor and he stomped it out and it's been blowing up everywhere. If someone throws like a hat at like, I don't know, some UFC fighter that's not that dope, they're not even gonna throw the hat at him. It's just like, oh, it's McGregor. Like everything he does like blows up. Like he gets into a fight in like an Irish pub, like it's top of the news like everywhere. Like that's all they talk about. And it's definitely cap. I feel like he's one of the biggest like athletes like out that like people are gonna watch.
Yeah, I've talked about how he's outgrown the UFC and like
100%,
MMA.
100%.
He's way bigger than that. Like
100%.
he's on the. It's a short list of people that when I think of when I think of a sport that they play or the sport that they play, they're bigger than the sport, and he's one of them.
Yeah. So the thing with McGregor that like I'll always refer to is like you're a bigger UFC fan than I am. Like I recently just got into it when I started hanging out with you guys, but I remember we were watching UFC when McGregor came back at Josh's house when he got knocked out by Poirier. But like even through that whole hiatus, when he came back different. He was more respectful and stuff like that because he was out the game after like fighting Khabib and everything. But like we said, we're like, yo, the UFC is just better with McGregor. Like when he comes out, like his entrance and like he comes out and like you just get goosebumps when you like watch it. And like it's wild that he lost, but like even like while you're watching him fight, you're just on your toes the whole time because you never know what's gonna happen. And I just think. I mean, he arguably has one of the best UFC fights like to watch. That second fight with Nate was awesome, and it went to a decision.
Nah, yo, you bring up a good point because I've talked about how like basketball is better when the Knicks are good.
100%.
Like baseball's more popular, gets more attention when the Yankees are good. Mm-hmm. And then like, I mean, I can't comment on hockey that much, but I feel like if a Canadian team is making a run, because it's Canada. I mean,
like
sport.
even like this year for us, like New Yorkers, like the Rangers making a run. I don't even watch hockey, and we were out like Sunday nights watching hockey, going crazy, like doing stuff. Like,
like there's certain teams that when they're playing well, the sport flourishes. 100%. Like in soccer, I feel like Real Madrid is that team. Like that team is just, and they went all the way to the final and shit. So
it's the same thing in basketball. Like if LeBron's like having a good season, like a title run, like. I feel like it's more interesting.
Well, yeah, bro, that's a good ass point because they talk about like the ratings. People love ratings, dude, and like lists and shit, and they always talk about like the highest rated NBA finals since this or that, and you look at the numbers and they always dip when LeBron isn't there because whether 100%. You hate him or you love him, you're gonna tune in because he's such a polarizing player.
100%.
Where. You got like the LeBron stands that want him to win.
I was gonna say, and it's you also. It's not even the people that just like LeBron that are watching. You got the LeBron haters that are watching and watch him mess up so they could like have something to like.
Oh,
to, like,
he's 3-7 in finals and shit like that. Whatever his record is. So, it's definitely a polarizing one.